Greetings and salutations, friends. I'm Numythrandor, and it's time we continue with the Ruins Exploration Fieldwise Center. Now we've completed both sides of the mystery, so time we get into collaborative facility establishment. Mechanical puzzle parsing paradigm, skillful scouting, and safe engagement training. Alright, so we'll begin with the mechanical puzzle parsing paradigm. Fieldwise mastery, unyielding progress. At Kole's invitation, you and Paimon arrive at the venue of the Academia's newly established Fieldwise Center, ready to participate in its further development. And it looks like Madame Farazan will be part of this one.
Huh?
Ah. Back in Aru Village, alright. Oops. I wonder what we're in for. I don't doubt that at least one of these is going to be a combat-related trial. But what the other ones will be... Well, we shall see. Cutscene.
Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Greetings, Kale.
Welcome to the home base of the Fieldwise Center. As you can see, the core projects are already up and running, so we can get to work at any time. This feels like one of those places light novels talk about. You know, the adventuring hubs where rookies gather to take quests and stuff. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting!
What kind of light novels have you been reading, Paimon?
Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tighnari said the Academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals on staff that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base, equal parts theoretical training and field practice.
Hello, Amber. You're a long way from home.
We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills, so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're here too?
Is the Outrider getting new job responsibilities? Or have you been called as reinforcements from far and wide? Nope, misread that. You've been calling in reinforcements from far and wide, Kale.
Surprised? I know I was. I'm off duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Kale for a bit. But I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff too. And I got to see the Traveler and Paimon again. I mean, it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru, and the first friend we met on our whole journey! Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast!
Well, we should get this show on the road then. Let's work hard so we can feast harder.
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats.
Plus, A mortar research indicates that, during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create 2 scouting devices that are both adorable and useful. Cullen Anbot and Bar Drone Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive.
Once we've collected enough data, the Academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs.
A bunch of Culinambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like?
Like a sight for sore eyes, no doubt. Although, all those cute, fluffy things bumbling about in the wild, I don't like to think about the consequences to them.
Plus, with you to guide our 2 little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah! The lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh, hey! Another familiar face!
Farazan and plushy Farazan.
Come on, let's go say hi!
So, who will be running the 3rd and final stand, then? Hello, Farazan. It has been a while.
It's really that popular. The internal locomotion mechanism is clever enough, and the execution on the terrain recognition, remote control, and weight detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance... it might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do.
Madam Farzan, great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! The Fieldwise Center just leveled up big time, huh?
Hello, Madam Farzan! We're here to help!
Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Kale. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now the League won't be able to say a word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you!
It barely looks like adventuring gear at all.
It's a collaboration between my juniors in the Haravatat Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. But the appearance... it couldn't be more childish. You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days. Far too obsessed with making things cute.
Paimon kinda likes it. Kali and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared.
Well, that line of thinking does have merit. And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. For me. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. And for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technical composition. That would have much more visual impact. I'm the perfect example of this. I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion. If I had a head of white hair instead, things would be different.
Really? Then, do you want Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair.
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madame Farzan.
Given the circumstances, we can save the square model for next time. This one looks good enough as it is.
Huh? So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler.
I will.
I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now.
I'll do my best.
I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madame Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Kale. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in!
Thank you, Madame Farzan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
And third and final program. Whole bunch of weapons.
This last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division. Thanks to General Mahamatra Sino, we've been able to bring Dia on as the instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now, but they should be back soon.
Hey, looking for us? I guess we showed up right on cue then. Wait, the Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh, this is starting to sound intense.
That's the type of prep you do before a major battle. Are we planning on some sort of offensive?
Of course. What better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid it of all potential dangers? Not a bad plan, right? You in?
Not the best time for jokes, Dia. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger, the Traveler is a man on a mission. He might take you up on that offer.
Defeating anything that might pose a threat? Even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still take years. He'd have to stop traveling. Paimon doesn't even want to think about that.
After all, the desert's just too big. Who knows how many enemies there are? And besides that, if the entirety of the academia working together could not put an end to the threat of the desert, what chance would I have standing alone?
Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farzan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dia and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully, they don't mind us borrowing their stomping ground for a bit. It'll only cost them a few smacks on the head.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority. So we'll organize a group of capable personnel to take it in shifts.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is different from an actual exam, and there's no one right answer. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So, we need someone to give us a baseline. Someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
I'm here to help as much as I can.
Yeah, based on what you just described, the Traveler seems like the perfect person for the job.
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler. Smooth as butter on a steak.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler in Paimon, Dia. You agreed without doing the math first.
It's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the two of them.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
That seems like a bit much. Are you sure that's acceptable?
Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. So, I think we got the better end of the deal. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well then, consider this the perfect place to start.
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's clear for everyone.
That'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the Academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in their rent payments.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future. All right, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test. Stop by our station when you're ready, Traveler.
See you soon.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale. He brought the whole gang together.
Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn, so much work to coordinate. But for now, let's just give it our all.
That's the spirit.
You bet. We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be.
In the home base of the Fieldwise Center, you can talk to companions or workers at the locations of specific programs to initiate challenges or learn relevant information, thereby aiding the corresponding development of varied programs. I would do if anyone were here. And here I was hoping. I actually brought Nahida along, because I was hoping to read some minds. But there's no one here to read. Oh well. Oh well. Time to pick up and see what we can do. So what have we here? Speed, altitude, and arc. While puzzle pals move on a more or less set trajectory, you can control their speed and jump height to reach unexpected locations. Let's see, miraculous rise and miraculous speed. Oh, looks like we have quite a few of these. What are the rewards? Oh, just 30 apiece, huh? That's about the average, I guess. So, let's see what we're actually dealing with here. Relatively long loading screen. Ah, okay. Looks like a obstacle course. In Mechanical Puzzle Parsing Paradigm, the puzzle pal will repeatedly spawn and advance forward. You must make full use of a variety of effects and deploy them on bases to help the puzzle pal complete all objectives and successfully reach the destination. Challenges contain puzzle star badges that puzzle pals need to collect. Try as many ways as you can to help the puzzle pals reach the destination with those puzzle star badges. After placing miraculous speed in a base, puzzle pals can touch it to gain a temporary speed boost. After placing a miraculous rise in a base, puzzle pals can touch it to instantly leap into the air. If there are two bases close to each other, then you can try combining two different effects to obtain an even greater boost. For example, combining Miraculous Speed with Miraculous Rise will allow puzzle pals to jump higher and farther.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Oh, and they just fell to their death. Okay, then. Seems simple enough. Then again, that was the tutorial round. So they weren't exactly going to make that nightmarishly difficult, now were they? Very windy all of a sudden. Okay. After placing a miraculous freeze in a base, puzzle pals can touch it to freeze nearby water surfaces for a period of time, allowing them to walk over the frozen surface. Wind currents will blow puzzle pals away. Try using Miraculous Rise to allow the puzzle pal to leap over them. Placing Miraculous Rise in a 2-level platform will cause it to rise by 1 level. Alright, so...
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence.
Oh.
All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
And I'm gonna have to follow them with the ice. Oh. Oh. Hold on. So let's see if it will... Oh, so you'll just... Oh, hold on. Ah, I see. There we go. Although, oh, I see. Oh, okay. I think I get it. Oh, there we go. Okay, then. Was a little tricksy that time. On to the next. Looks like we need to get a jump in there somewhere. Placing miraculous immovability in a 2-level platform will cause it to fall by 1 level. Ooh. That definitely wasn't the way. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Get a jump. We don't need that. Okay, I see. Gotta figure out the right timing for this. Okay. This should do it. There we go. Okay. Took me a little longer than I would like, but we got the puzzle badge. On to the next. Ooh, a whole bunch of them in a line. Wind, we're going to have to get around by jumping. Wind currents will blow Puzzle Pals away. Use miraculous immovability to give Puzzle Pals immunity to the effect of wind currents. Ooh, that's going to be a bother, isn't it? Well, that'll let him get by. Oh, no it won't. Huh. Okay, let's swap those. Okay, that was simple enough. However... Okay, I see. Immovability. Will you remain immovable for long enough? Yes, you will. Okay. Well... I see. So we'll grab the ice and place it there. And success. Okay, on to the next. Oh. And we have a platform to lift. Okay, they give me immovability. And the immovability is actually a problem right out of the gate. Oh, did I put that in too late? Looks like I did. Okay. So we need that there. And then I need to grab that. That doesn't quite... Okay. So here's what I'll do. Nope. Okay, so we need a... We need a jump. Ah, I see. I think I get it. Now. Got it. Now I just need immovability, right? Oh. Okay, I see. I need to be a little quicker on the draw with this. Nope. Oh, that didn't quite manage it. There we go. On to the next. Now we're in for a gauntlet. Ooh. Straight away. So speed ought to make it get by there. It'll run across and then get blown that. Huh. That is not the right way. I wonder, would it work if I got rid of that? Not quite, no. So, switch it maybe. Will it be able to run through? Nope. Okay. Alright, so where does the wind go here? Oh. Oh, I see. So it does all of them. Okay, that's... Okay... So we need it up here at first. Nope, not quite. Oh, and then it just... It just falls off the edge there. Okay. Okay. If only there were a wind. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm being silly. Okay. We leave it there. jumps across, and now I blow. Now I start the wind again, and voila. Ay. It really shouldn't have taken so long. But I kept mistaking the wind issue. Oh well, got it in the end. And now we can collect all of our rewards. Oh, and yes, I've waited a while so the Dance Dance Dynamic Disco is available. We'll get to that eventually. And now... we'll collect our rewards from the puzzle paradigm. Alright. So let's see. Preparation progress. So we do in fact get a bit more. I'll gather up all of these once I've finished all of the challenges and got all the points for it. Though I am a bit sad that it's only another 20 per level. Also, out of curiosity, where's my Kale sitting at the moment? Let's make this easy on ourselves and go Dendro only. We have her at C6 already. Meaning that they'll probably give us 5-star glitter for an extra constellation. At least I hope so. Very well then.
Wait.
Let's see. Alright, so we're done with the puzzles. So, let's see about the combat challenge. Let's see. Grassy Blasty reporting for duty. Experience shows that when there's no time to scout, firing at suspected targets to force the enemy out is a perfectly valid tactic. Wide variety. Advanced preparation and then formal engagement. So we'll have to deal with Hydro Slime first, if I'm understanding this right. Level 90, eh? What are the rewards here? Oh, potentially 60 primos per stage. That's better. I was thinking they were being a bit stingy with the puzzles, but looks like they squirreled away most of it here instead. Alright. So, looks like we'll have to deal with Hydro and Pyro enemies here. Challenge details. Advanced preparation. Accumulate trial objective progress to gain buffs for formal engagement. Trial objectives, the number of times Burgeon reactions triggered. Oh, okay. So they specifically want Burgeon. Alright, we get a whole bunch of damage increases if we can trigger Burgeon reliably. So I don't usually do Burgeon teams. So, let's see what we can cobble together. They'll actually give us Nahida as a trial character. Pity is that in this scenario, I'm almost certainly going to be using Lauma instead. Let's see... Going to need Pyro in here somewhere. So that'll probably be Moika. Consistent Pyro application. Could go for Shanling instead. She has slightly higher Pyro app, but she does also have the problem of requiring her burst to get the most out of it. Oh, hold on. Do we actually get 2 different teams? Oh, is this actually like Spiral Abyss? Wasn't expecting that. Alright then. Well, with that in mind, we'll swap out Shilonan. I was thinking I'd only have 1 team to use for both sides, but it seems that won't be the issue. So in that case... let's throw in Kokomi as a healer, and a little extra Hydro application. And then we can just throw my new Valette team at the other side. Okay, that should cover it. So let's see how we go. There's a whole bunch of Virgin already. Now that is cool.
Light it up.
Here you are.
I do love all the explosions. It is very rare to see that many. And yeah, I was definitely right to add Kokomi. Because otherwise, all these explosions would start to eat away at our health.
Rev the engines.
Leave this place.
Rise with the sun.
Rest and rebuild!
Quicker.
Okay, how far did we get? Not quite to level 6. But I think that should be good enough. So how far did we get? Character damage increased by 42.5%. Not bad. Okay. Now let's see how we do in the main challenge. As usual, Nouvelette ought to curb stomp this pretty hard.
Settle down.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collapse!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
You two! Time to end!
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
Almost at 2,000 already.
Time to shine!
Let the magic flames boil! Get to work!
Ollie's shield expired.
Silence!
There we go. Over 4,000.
Let the mighty be humbled.
So we've already got full marks.
Bow your head.
So this is just a victory lap.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Bring it! Show no mercy!
And for once, we actually have ample time.
Silence!
Alright. 7,780. Well above the 4,000 we needed. Alright. Let's hope the rest are going to be that easy. Next, Curtain of Geo. To ensure safety when engaging the enemy, the first priority should always be preparing a stout defense, and without question, the most effective defense is a shield constructed from Geo. Alright, looks like we've got a little bit of everything in the slimes. Nope. Tainted water spout, phantasm. Those are going to remove Nouvelette as an option. Alright. So what's the recommendation for the beginning? Accumulate trial objective progress. Number of elemental shards collected. Okay. So in that case, we're going to want as many Geo units as possible. So in that case, yeah, Navia is the obvious answer. So I'll actually do my standard Navia team. And they suggest Dendrohydro. Well, I have a few options for that. Or, instead, I think I'll throw a Skirk team at it. Farina won't be doing much damage to the Hydro enemies, but Skirk ought to do nicely. Okay, let's see how this goes. Took its sweet time to give the sound effect for entering the domain. Made me worry for half a second that it wasn't actually going to get me there. Okay.
Stabilize.
Shine down!
Allow me!
Coming at ya! Hiya! Hey there! A proper send-off!
From the Spina with love.
Hey there!
Gather.
Illusion shattered! Hey there!
Kind of funny, actually, running around all over the place, grabbing up the shards.
Stabilize.
Oh, the little blighters are actually keeping me from reaching all the shards.
Attack! That's the way. Haha!
Think I can do better. So we'll try that again. Wonder if I should try Goro and Yunjin. We'll see if I can't
Solidify.
get a good amount going here.
Well, with rocks. Watch out! Watch out!
Rise.
Watch out! Hiya! Haha! A proper send-off from the Cena with love. Watch out! Hiya!
Yeah, the slimes are actually getting in the way.
Haha!
I can't actually pick up all the crystals.
Hiya! Attack! That's the way. Ha! Watch out!
Solidify.
Hey there!
Okay, did a fair bit better that time. Fell just shy of level 6. But yeah, I just wasn't aggressive enough with Navia to begin with. Okay. Now we see if I made the right call with Skirk.
Get to work! Keep lolling, please pop up! Time to shine!
Why are you both wandering away from each other?
Boosh! The pinnacle!
Ooh, you're each with 500. That's a nice boost.
Fulfill our path! Strike a pop, goes on the loose! Off to the breeze! Let my name echo in song! Annihilate!
Alright, so she can in fact carve through these guys pretty nicely. Yeah, Nuvalette would not have handled this well.
You two! Time to... Yoo-hoo! Adaptive frosting! The pinnacle!
Come on. Okay. Made it over 4,000.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! A burst of flavor!
Probably not gonna get all the way. Yeah, not gonna kill these two. But, got one of them. 55-30, not bad. Not as good as the previous run with Nuvalette, but still more than enough for the gold. And it was definitely worthwhile going out of my way to get the extra bonus, because I would not have managed that with only the level 2 buff. Next up, explore the mist. As we all know, having more detailed intel grants greater control. This training begins with penetrating the mist and gathering crucial information. A whole bunch of tenebrous enemies to start with, so probably going to want Chaska, unless they want me to do something more specific elemental-wise. Void Ward's broken. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be Chaska. And on the next phase, the only recommendation is Hydro. So, Nuvalette for the win once again. Yep, and they give us Jaska. So, let's see. Given that elemental frequency is the key here, this team ought to be able to put out a rather gargantuan amount of elemental hits quickly. And then we can just throw my Nouvellette team at the other end. Okay. Should do well with this lineup. Okay.
There is no escape. A little ha!
That's one down.
Open fire!
Oh, and they just vanished from the ward ranks. I was worried that they were going to force me to defeat each of them after breaking the ward. That would have delayed things considerably.
Open fire! Wrath from the sky! Full throttle! Shine down! Adaptive from! Ha! Open fire!
Can we get to level 5?
Open fire!
Yes, we can, but it's gonna be... Yeah, not gonna make it to 6.
Light it up! Illusion shattered! A little illusion! Let's fly!
Especially not when I needed 2 of these guys down to get to 6. Oh well. Should be enough. Level 6 would obviously have been better, but... having to perfect the rotation just for that... it seemed a bit excessive.
Bow your head.
Let my name echo in song! Let the mountain's veins boil! Not you two! Time to end them!
Oh my, Noob didn't even get to blast that one.
Be sanctified. Silence!
Get to work! Suffer the wrath! Time to shine! Strike a pop! Letting brave names echo!
Bow your head.
Almost got messed up with the timing there.
The tides beckon.
Okay, hit 4,000.
Let the world come alive! Let the mountain's veins boil! Bring it! You two! Time to end them!
Be sanctified.
Looks like around 5k is best we'll manage. Oh, spoke too soon. Just eked out that extra 1,000. Alright. On to the next. Low temperature warning. Most trainees have become accustomed to their hot surroundings, leaving them unfamiliar with and unprepared for cryo. This training is designed to teach them how to wield the power of cryo. So I'm assuming we have to freeze the enemy. The number of times damage is dealt to frozen opponents, so yep. Have to freeze the enemy and then do damage. But the number of times dealt with, eh? Okay. Let's see, so... on the other end, looks like we're going to use Flynn's with his lunar charge reaction. Alright. So we need cryo-hydro. We need to freeze the enemy. But I'm also going to want Farina for my Flynn's, too. So, I'll have to think of using a different cryo unit to freeze the enemy. So in that case... Guess we could replace her with Yelan. It should work well enough. And since we definitely won't be needing a shield for this, we can probably get away with Aino here, too. So then we can just straight slot Flynn's team in on this round. So we'll see how well this lineup functions. The main issue, I imagine, is going to be relying on Aino and Yelan's bursts. Fortunately, we'll have those right at the get-go, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But we'll see how consistent this can be. Farina is perfect for consistency. Problem is, that with Flynn's relying on his burst a lot of the time, I prefer Farina over Yelan to work with him.
Ding dong water bomb! Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Attack frosting! It's gonna go back! Annihilate!
That's one level.
Look, a rainbow!
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. A burst with flavor. Off to the freeze.
This is going way slower than I would like.
Ding dong water bomb!
The pinnacle of excellence. A little moose boost. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Level 3. We'll try that one more time. Yes, yeah, like I thought, there was a bit of a consistency problem.
Flash attack!
Off to the annihilate.
So Aino's circle does work decently well.
Here comes the catch. A dash of frost.
Ding dong water bomb!
Goose on the loose. A little.
I think I actually did better last time.
Attack! Things are about.
Oh well. Let's see if I can get away with it with Flynn's anyway. I'm always getting above the gold after all, so all I need to do is manage the 4,000. And Flynn's should do well.
Use the force authorized.
Annihilation mode.
Shower me with
The night cometh. Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
So far so good.
Initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
time to shine.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
The long sleep beckons.
Ooh,
Observe.
you were just out of my reach, huh? Oh, you were out of range too.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Strike a pose.
Let the mountain's veins boil.
Be silent. Observe. To dust. Close your eyes. To dust.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Hear the echoes of the valley.
The night cometh.
Okay, made it over 4,000. Well, not by
Close
much.
your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Okay. So that was a little dicier, but still made it. Thunderstorm approaching. When preparing for battle, rookies often overlook the impact of the environment on elemental energies, particularly how strikingly Electro manifests in damp conditions. Elytral fighter, eh? So what do we get? The number of times electro-charged or lunar-charged damage is dealt. And on the flip side, they want Bond of Life, huh? So number of electro-charged reactions is the key here. In that case, we'll do an electro-charged focused team. As for the flip side, the Mirror Maidens could be trouble. But let's see. Yeah, the Frost Arm Lawa Churls could also be annoying. So with those in mind, we'll go with Moika, I think. Okay. Okay. Should have enough
Here comes the
electro.
catch. Busted.
Rusty, read it.
Question will be, do we have enough hydro?
Allow me.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Illusion shattered. Ready. Busted. There is no escape.
Hold the line.
Game's up. Game's over.
Level 4. Probably not making it to 5.
Evil light. Shoot on sight. Shine down.
Allow me.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, just made it to 5. Just barely. So we'll keep that and move forward. Now we'll see if my Moeka team can manage this next segment. Should be good, but we will see.
Your coming was foretold.
Papa, get him!
Bloom is a flower.
Let the world come alive!
Bring it.
Pyroclastic surge!
Care for a dance?
1 down. 2.
The insolent shall be punished.
Rev the engines! Get to work! You two! Let the mountain's veins boil! Wrath from the sky!
Ah, good thing you didn't go very far.
Suffer the wrath of the... Let my name echo in song! Strike... Hear the echoes of the valley! Pyroclastic surge!
Your coming was foretold.
Needed over 2,000.
Care for a dance?
We're running out of
Dance with
time.
me.
You two! Time to end them!
Shower me with praise! Let the world come on!
Bring it! Wrath from the sky!
Yep, those mirror maidens. Really chewing up our time. Yeah, didn't make it. First time that I failed to get... Not that far off, so let's... Alright, let me try this round. I guess with Bond of Life, they wanted me to use either Arlecchino or Clarand, but... Well, used Clarand in the first half. And my Moeka is better than my Arlecchino, so... I'm wondering what the actual advantage would have been.
Your coming was foretold.
Get him!
Time to shine!
Strike him up! Let the mountain's veins boil! Pyroclastic surge!
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
Incinerate! Bring it!
Punished.
Letting cave names echo! Suffer the wrath of the... Yoo-hoo! Light of the blazing sun!
I heard
Let my name echo in song! You two! Time to... Wrath from the sky!
They move away a bit, annoying
Bring
me.
it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Let the world come alive!
Light of the blazing sun!
Your coming was foretold.
Care for a dance?
Actually did even worse this time.
Suffer the wrath of...
Shower me with praise!
Yeah. Depending on where we're looking at for rewards, we might come back and try the gold on that, but we'll see. Healing reserves. Just as ships are built with reserve buoyancy to ensure safety, it's only common sense to prepare sufficient medicine before battle, though this is not always easy to put into practice. Rockfond Rifthound whelps? Ay, Rifthounds on both sides, too. First half is all about healing. Second half? Freezing. Alright. So, in that case, I think we'll just throw Nouvellette at the first half. No, the second, rather. As for the first, they give us Kokomi to make that an easier task. So, in this case, we'll just do all healers. Including Kokomi. Total HP restored, so it doesn't really matter. Especially since we get overflow healing bonus, it doesn't matter if we're hurt or not, just that we are being healed. Okay.
A burst of flavor. I swear by my sword. Ha! Seize the sky. Skyward. Scatter.
Hold the line. Torrent, bring refuge.
And naturally, Kokomi's burst is another avenue for healing.
Rest and rebuild.
Off to the freezer. Tentacle of excellence! Barbados, guide us! Yeah! Skyward! Stray cloud converge!
Allow me!
A little amuse-bouche! Scatter! A burst of flavor!
That was actually more difficult than I was expecting. Oh well. On to Nouvellette. Hopefully, this should go smoothly.
Silence!
Let my name echo in song! Let engraved names echo! Fulfill our pact! Lalin, East Papa!
Settle down! The time
Well, that was annoying. They waited so long to spawn them in that Noob actually ran out of blast before they showed up.
Time to sound! Hear the echoes of the valley! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastly!
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled!
Fulfill our pact! You two! Let the mountain's veins boil! Let the world come alive!
Going to be a little close. What? Oh, you were caught mid-air. Alright. Got the gold on that one. Okay. So I pretty much got the gold on everything except for this thunderstorm one. Well, let's see how close we are to our main bonuses. That'll decide whether I have another go for that extra 20 points. Would be nice if I could change up, the team for the formal engagement, but keep the bonuses we earned in the preliminary round. But something tells me we won't be quite that lucky. So, preparation progress. Well, we do have enough to grab Kale, but not yet enough for that crown of insight. Even with the extra 20, it wouldn't be enough, but... you know what? We'll do it one more time. See if we can't get it. So the Mirror Maiden and the Frostarm Lawachurl are the ones that made me consider using Mawika. But perhaps it would be better to just cut loose with Neuvillette once again. With one caveat. Changing out Seat Lolly. I'm thinking about it, and I wonder... Neuvillette might have trouble with the Mirror Maiden. But... Flynn's might not. Oh, wait. Are they actually... Oh, they are actually letting me keep the, for the, preliminary bonus. So maybe this will actually be easier after all. Nice little quality of life thing, that. If you managed it the first time, then they might as well let you keep it. Okay.
Your coming was foretold. Eternal as a sapphire!
Letting crave names echo!
The long sleep beckons.
Care for a dance?
Be silent.
Dance with me!
Falls. Observe. Fear the dark.
Okay.
Ultimatum protocol.
So the Mirror Maiden is manageable.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Oh, that's a
Be silent.
that was actually a nice problem.
Observe.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Yoo-hoo! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Be silent. Observe.
Your coming was
Beware the
foretold.
creatures of the night.
Care for a dance?
Close your eyes.
Dance with me!
Night falls.
If the Mirror Maiden is actually a problem still.
Observe to dust. The long sleep beckons.
Yeah, she's getting barged about. And because she's getting barged about, I'm not actually able to beat her as quick as I should be. An unusual problem. So, let's try throwing Moeka at it again, replacing Seatlolly. Let's see how this goes. Because the problem there was that the Mirror Maiden was getting thrown around by the electrocharged reactions, and I wasn't actually able to land hits on her, which actually kept her alive longer. I was not expecting that as a problem with this.
Your coming was
Showering you
foretold.
with praise. Let the world come alive. Letting brave names echo. Rise with the sun.
Care for a dance?
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
Insolence shall be punished. I heard you. Where are you? Pyroclastic surge!
Silence. The time's beckoning.
Messed up my timing a bit.
Your coming was foretold. For the eternal
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
Let my name echo in song! The show's only just begun.
Bow your head.
Insolence shall be punished. From the sky! I heard you. Incinerate!
Settle down.
Showering you with...
There we go.
Light up the blazing sun!
Finally got the gold. Haha. Okay. So, fire and water together made the difference. Right. Long wait to get back out. I'm still sad that no one is here to actually man the booths. Okay, so only one left. Skillful scouting. Still an exclamation mark here. Seems to be everything covered, though. So, on to skillful scouting. A full 9 rounds here, huh? Alas, only the first level of the challenge is worth any primos. So complete the challenge within 80 seconds. Collect 10 adventure coins, and complete it within 40 seconds. Alright. Seems like this is... yeah, elsewhere. Down there.
Looks like reselling mushrooms isn't so easy either.
Reselling? Implying they've been sold before? That would be strange. So what have we here? The scouting buddies are getting ready. I always remember Baron Bunny, but I must admit, the name of Kale's companion escapes me. Even though I've heard it recently, it just went in one ear out the other. Kulain Anbo. Unbot. Oh right, that's the fancy new name they gave it, or gave the robot designed after it, that is. In skillful scouting, you must pilot the scouting devices Kulain on Bot and Bear Drone Bunny to conduct high-speed reconnaissance. During reconnaissance, you can press the corresponding buttons to switch between the two scouting buddies. When the color of the scouting buddy matches the color of the track, it will advance at full speed. Conversely, it will be forced to slow down when the colors don't match. During the challenge, you can switch tracks by jumping while facing the corresponding direction. Scouting buddies can double jump to remain in the air over longer distances, or switch tracks multiple times in succession. Red/green acceleration orbs will appear on the tracks. When the scouting buddies touch orbs that match their color, they will gain a speed boost. Conversely, touching orbs that don't match will cause them to slow down. Okay. Went for quite the tumble at the end. But we did manage to get all the coins on our first go, so a success all the same. And once more, the scouting buddies are getting ready. I do hope we won't have to run to all manner of different locations just to start these challenges, but it doesn't seem that way. Now we have obstacles. During high-speed reconnaissance, scouting buddies may encounter dirty fruits, which must be avoided. If a scouting buddy collides with a dirty fruit, they will slow down and receive a time penalty for the stage. By the looks of it, I'm either going to have to jump over these. Oh, I jumped too soon, apparently. No. Missed the coin, so gotta go back. And I want to redo that first missed jump as well. Hopefully all of the load times on this won't take this long. Because that will make it rather annoying to have to repeat these if they do. Okay, managing all the coins this time. So, on to the next. Yep, that is a pretty long load time. So far, I'm not seeing any dirty fruit. But now we're getting more paths to have to jump between. Alright, success once again, on to the next. Nope, scouting buddies can double jump to remain in the air over longer distances or switch tracks multiple times in succession. The different angle was certainly interesting. Yep. And off into the drink we go. On to the next stage. Maybe it takes them so long to start up again each time because they have to fish out Baron Bunny and Kool-Aid every single time. And then when they wind up falling into lakes, that might take a while. When a scouting buddy passes through a buddy band, it will automatically switch Kool-Aid Unbot with Baron Bunny, Baron Drone Bunny, and so on. Alright, so that's going to be nasty. They're going to switch on us without my say-so. Yep, here comes the switch. So far, the switching hasn't actually made any difference. Because I was going to jump right after the switch anyway. Okay. On to the next one. I've already lost count of how many times I've said that. Oops. Oh. Hold on. I missed a coin. 2 of them. And in fact, it took me longer. Oh, that one I outright messed up on. And here this was going so well, I thought. Well, time to do it again, I see. Falling off isn't just wasting time now. It's actually removing chances to pick up coins. Oh, I pressed the... I swear I was hammering the jump button. Got all the coins, but then I took too long and I took another hit. Alright, again. Although I'm getting less and less forgiving of the load times, the more often I have to repeat this. It's a good thing that only the lower level actually nets you any primos. Because having to do this too many times for primos would get annoying fast. Oh, and I got hit again. But thankfully, it didn't cost me the run this time, but only by a hair. Ay, on to the next challenge. Now we seem to be in Aru Village. Okay. And success. And as we go flying off into a sand dune. Now we're at the harbor. Always looks like I'm just going to be a little short. But we made it. Harborside skimming. Yep. More or less sums it up. I'm starting to wonder how many more of them are there. Then again, the more there are, the more primos we get. So can't really complain about that part of it. Splish splash waterway jumps. Lucky those moved. Ooh, slowed myself down a lot right there. But we made it. And that was the last one. Alright. Oh, we did actually move to a different spot. I'm glad they didn't actually make us run all over the place. Well, let's see where we're at. Okay, looks like we have all the rewards to collect. Okay. So that's all the major gameplay events completed. Uneven final score at 1305. Kind of interesting, that. So let's collect our winnings. By beginning with inviting Kale. Yep, as expected. Already had her at C6. So, 5 more star glitter. And now we can collect the rest of our winnings. And there's the Crown of Insight for us. Alright. And we finally gain the access to the Afterword. Crisis Management Unit fully operational. Thanks to everyone's combined efforts, the Fieldwise Center has been fully developed and is running smoothly. At last, this period of relentless work has come to a close. So, time to check in at Aru Village once again.
Good news, everyone! The Fieldwise Center is getting a lot of praise from important scholars all throughout the academia. Soon, they'll send a team of specialists to take over the management of this place based on our recommendations. So, thank you for all the support.
Wow! Sounds like your hard work paid off, Kale! And you're overseeing the transition yourself. Well done. The young students today could learn a thing or two from you, Kale. Your confidence, your proactiveness, your leadership. It's admirable. Not like some of the ones I teach. So focused on theses and research with no practical skills to speak of.
To be honest, I don't feel all that confident. Being the go-between for all the different Darshans, coordinating everything, I still can't quite believe I managed it. Oh, but the Traveler and Paimon played a huge role in that too. I can't thank you both enough.
It was a total team effort. Don't sell yourself short, Kale.
Yeah, we're used to this kind of work. So for us, this was more like a super special camping trip with friends. You know, a few puzzles here, a little exercise there. It was super fun. Pretty much a piece of cake. Oh, man. Now Paimon's hungry. Hey, now that we're all done, why don't we go get some food to celebrate?
Candace and I are 2 steps ahead of you.
This way, everyone.
Oh, you prepared a feast for us?
Woohoo! A feast!
Perfect timing.
Oh, it's been a while since we've had such a delicious spread of dishes from Sumeru. Paimon feels like she could eat twice as much. No, 3 times as much as normal.
We should come around more often then. Also, I'm still waiting for the day you clean out an entire restaurant.
Huh, is that a challenge? Careful what you wish for. We have your wallet to think about.
It's been a while since I've had food from the desert region. It's nothing like I remember. Now this is the real deal. Everything I've tried before pales in comparison.
That means a lot, Madame Farazan. If all the researchers who came to our village were so polite, we would have an occasion to offer feasts like this more often.
By the way, you planning on doing any sightseeing, Miss Amber? You came all this way after all.
Oh, for sure. I hear that there's a forest full of gigantic trees northwest of Port Ormos, with trunks bigger than the entire width of the Good Hunter restaurant. I'd love to see it for myself. Oh, and I bet I could climb up and then glide down from the treetops. That sounds so fun.
In that case, I'll give you some snacks to take with you. Like a dense cake or some dumplings. The wind's strong up there, so you don't want anything too crumbly. Oh, and you'll need a thicker water skin, so it doesn't break if it drops.
Oh, dumplings sound great. So soft and chewy. Great thinking, Kale.
As for the desert, I'd love to check out some of the ruins, like that giant one shaped like an hourglass. I'll just observe from a distance, though. Your ruins could be protected sites, so better to not barge in.
Not to mention, what with the story we just finished, with Layla having her mind messed with by devices down there. Yeah, wandering around ruins aimlessly can be very dangerous around here.
Besides, there could be someone sleeping in there.
I'm glad to hear that, Miss Amber. It's for the best.
Your body won't be used to the desert environment, though, so traveling could be tough. You'll need to bring moisturizing ointment and essential oils for the skin.
So we're even thinking about skincare. This is a whole new level of thoughtfulness.
Honestly, though, helping set up the Fieldwise Center was the real highlight of this trip. And thanks to you, Kale, I got to make some new friends, too. So I couldn't be happier. Feel free to drop in on me in Mondstadt anytime. I'll show you the best our city has to offer.
Don't mind if I do. I had some dandelion wine while I was in Fontaine, and man, that was the stuff. So sweet and fragrant, not a single bitter note in there at all. And that was the imported stuff. I bet the taste is even better when it's fresh. I'm looking forward to downing a couple of barrels already.
It couldn't hurt to take a break from wine, either. Those children gave you some hennaberry thorn powder, remember? You could make some tea.
Come on, Candace. It's just a taste. The barrels aren't even that big. We're talking like 3 to 5 cups per, tops.
In a barrel?
And don't worry, I'd make sure to bring back souvenirs for everyone.
Well, I've heard the Knights of Favonius Library has quite the collection. I wonder if there are tomes that approach engineering from a different angle. Could be worth perusing. I'm not sure about the exact number, but the library's pretty huge, all right. What kind of books are you interested in, Madame Farazan? I can write them down and have Lisa get them ready for you. Either way, just leave your Mondstadt travel plans to me. Lisa? Lisa Mincy? Cyrus's prize student who he never stops bragging about? So that's where she's hiding.
Oh, this is kind of nice, isn't it? Friends of ours meeting other friends of ours, then becoming friends in your own right.
The world doesn't stand still, after all. It's nice to have friends all over, don't you think?
Yeah. Maybe we should start introducing our friends to each other. Paimon can think of a few who might get along. Huh, not a bad idea, right? Just imagine all the fun we could have.
Now I'm wishing that they actually would do that, introduce everyone. That's, I was hoping that Farazan and Amber would actually be here, but alas, no.
Unauthorized personnel are prohibited from entering the warehouse.
How about you? What do you think?
It's about time to conduct maintenance on the weapons in the warehouse.
So nothing related to the event. Oh well. Kinda sad, really. I brought out Nahida and everything, but then there was no one to actually talk to with her. Oh well. I suppose that brings our coverage of the Ruin Explorations Field-Wise Center to a close. Yep, green check mark and everything. Yep. So, if you enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, as well as my playthrough of the Genshin Impact main story. And, as always, have a good day.